Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Steel Donut. My name is Matt, and with me today we have Connor.
Hello there.
And Yella.
Good day.
And today we have two great tastes that taste great together. We have Desert of Silence by Saru Cho.
Yeah, I guess.
A Cardcaptor Sakura and Fallout crossover.
Because that makes sense. It is a perfect idea.
It's a perfect idea.
Yeah.
The description reads, somewhere in Nevada, Sakura, I don't know where Nevada Sakura is, but okay, has traveled many miles and faced challenges in this apocalypse. We uncover some of Sakura's moments alone and some lulls. What?
Yeah,
in some parts.
Some of our biggest fails.
We
fails.
uncover some lulls.
We uncover some of the biggest laughs and the outs and the louds.
Yeah. Everyone remembers how hilarious Fallout was.
Oh,
Everyone remembers how hilarious
Just
Cardcaptor Sakura was.
When the super mutant opened the door and got the bucket dropped on his head. That was the best.
I mean, if you combine a bucket of laughs with a bucket of more laughs, you just get so many laughs in only 2 buckets. It's
You get like
amazing.
2 buckets of laughs.
2 buckets. Unfortunately, Sakura. Why is unfortunately capitalized when that last 2 sentences weren't? Unfortunately, Sakura discovers a city that she believes to be a resting place, or is it?
I don't
know.
know.
Well,
Resting place for what?
I guess you said unfortunately, so I guess I have to go with, or is it?
Yeah, probably. If you,
I mean, you kind of spoiled the twist right there.
yeah, with unfortunately, like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's begin. Desert of Silent.
Oh,
That's
that's
not the
not
title.
what the story was called. I thought.
No, it's just a desert of silent.
I guess quiet time, everybody. August 23rd, 2281. Status alone.
Status single.
How sad.
Single and ready to mingle.
I'm single and ready to flamingo, baby.
Oh.
Yeah. Checks her phone on post-apocalypse Tinder, but no one swiped right yet.
There's just not many people at all.
There's just not many people on the app. There's just not many people alive.
They say, there's too many fish in the sea. There's really not that many fish in the sea anymore.
Not that many fish
Not
in
since
the
the
sea.
sea dried up, anyway.
You think I'm gonna go out with some ghoul or something? Jeez, no.
The ghouls have their own
standards.
app, dude. The ghouls have their own app. It's Ghoul Finder.
Ghoul Finder, yeah. Alright.
God.
Name, Sakura Kinomoto. And that's where the Cardcaptor Sakura crossover stops.
Oh.
Pretty much.
It was a cold, windy night in the Nevada desert, and yet only encountered person who are insane or mutated that does not know what to do.
I also don't know what to do. I also don't know why from the point of Sakura Kinomoto on, almost everything is in bold.
Also, I don't know what the fuck that last sentence said.
That's just to draw your attention to the entire story.
Oh yeah, to draw my attention, the entire story
a
is
stylistic
just in bold.
choice.
The entire story is the most important part of it.
It's a stylistic choice.
I felt alone myself in this country, but encountered a few survivors in relief and still used dollars to pay stuff which was unnecessary at this time. So why'd you do it? I set up my tent right next to an abandoned gasoline station which seemed to have gas which is good, and the station seems to still have snacks that are eatable
Which
still.
is good, which seems to be good. Which, if I didn't know better, would seem to be good.
I mean, it would seem so, but you know what they say about
You mean,
looks?
which would
they can
seem
be
so?
deceiving. Well,
Also,
I mean,
eatable?
Yeah,
Eatable?
Eatable,
Well,
yeah.
at least they don't seem eatable. They are eatable, so that's
That-
good. You know,
You're right.
That's
What
the
that
only
should
thing
have
that's
said is-
certain. The only
Oh,
thing
you
that's
go.
certain is that they are eatable.
I found some water still hanging around in the
What?
fridges.
The water's just hanging around.
I think you mean I seem to have found some water.
Hold on, Matt. That seems to be a little warm, but oh well.
Oh no! Oh no! Are you telling me the fridge might not be working anymore?
Wait,
How
is the
quaint.
water warm or the fridge warm?
Either way,
Everything's 2 degrees away. There's no confirmed details. Everything seems to be something. I started a small fire that is enough to keep me warm for the night.
You mean that seems to be enough to keep you warm for the night?
I turned on my radio and tuned to a music, which the radio tower plays every night, I guess.
I guess. I have no reason for thinking this, but I guess this is the case.
So it seems.
Yeah. How long have you been here? Do you not know that, like, radios play music?
Dude, she just
every
got
night,
here. Like
every day?
She just got here from Sakura Land.
Yeah, Sakura
Yeah,
Land.
Cardcaptor
Sakura
Sakura Land.
Sakura Land recently. So.
And now she recently moved to Fallout Land. So
Yeah, Fallout Land.
Yeah. The music that is being played is called In the Shadow of the Valley, which makes me all sleepy and all.
All sleepy and all.
Yep. So it seems.
I didn't know she tuned to nursery radio.
She tuned to ASMR radio.
Oh no.
Everybody, this is your boy Three Dog. Ow.
I was gonna say, hey everyone, welcome to the ASMR Fallout Radio. I see a ghoul up
Three
ahead.
Dogs Fallout 3, I know.
Yeah,
but
I see a ghoul up ahead. I'm probably gonna try to shoot him.
I'm actually
is this Fallout Radio or Fallout Let's Play Radio?
It's Fallout Let's Play Radio, dude. Fallout.
I'm not actually whispering simply because, ASMR, it's just more so because so the ghoul doesn't hear me and doesn't start to attack me or some shit. I'm actually just being very sneaky and silent.
playing
Bang!
I'm playing this game in VR. If I make noise, then all the enemies can hear me. It's kind of like the Pip-Boy. You got to remember to turn the flashlight off, and you got to remember to keep your voice down. A bunch of Fallout 3 references because I never played New Vegas.
Dude, it would have been Mr. New Radio or Mr. New Vegas. That's would have been the DJ.
Yeah. I was cleaning my weapons, including my rifle that has a heartbeat finder and a silencer attached to it to do a silent snipe in faraway places.
Remember that from Fallout?
Snipe.
Fucking heartbeat sensor?
Yeah, I don't remember that from New Vegas.
And it has a silencer attached to do a silent snipe in faraway places. A silent snipe.
Silent snipe, yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Snipe. Holy snipe.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna turn on mod
One-shot
Sakura,
kill.
then,
Honestly, that sounds like something out of Modern Warfare 2.
yeah. I felt like I needed company and just need to at least talk to someone for emotional support. I checked my survival guide status visual to scan the whole area if there are any mutated people that are going to pass here.
It kind
You
of
don't
takes
need
the
an
fun out of
apostrophe if you're not going to conjoin two words together.
It kind of takes the fun out of the post-apocalypse survival when you have like all the fucking high-tech gear.
Heartbeat sensors, yeah.
Survival
like,
guide
scanners
status
and
visual.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you're having that hard of a time surviving this.
Also, I like that she, at least she is careful about her own emotional and mental state, talking about how she needs to find somebody to talk to for emotional support. That is very true. At the same time, that's just so weird of thinking of it like that.
That's a really weird way to word that.
Yeah, you could just
Every sentence is a
been
weird way to word things.
I mean, you could have just been like, you know what? It would be nice to not be all alone. Just a thought.
So far, there's one wandering around here. Hint, it's you. And seems to be a threat because he's carrying a hammer that is 6 feet tall and he's big.
It's carrying a hammer that's 6 feet tall, but he's just big.
I took my rifle and hid, tense change, into the sandy rocks and saw,
it's a verb,
him in the opening in the center of the dried up lake. I used a heartbeat scope.
A heartbeat
and a silencer
scope?
to see better in the... Wait, a silencer to see better in the dark?
Yeah, you need a silencer for that shit.
Yeah, you know. Otherwise, how are you gonna do a silent snipe if you can't see?
Scope?
I was getting this wrong the whole time. I was going out on stealth missions with my thermal scope.
Yeah,
I looked up heartbeat scope, and you know what came up? A stethoscope. A stethoscope came up. She's got a fucking stethoscope on her gun.
Maybe that's what she means, yeah.
Maybe she attached a stethoscope to like one of those those aimable microphones.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And she's just listening for a heartbeat in the distance to then shoot.
Maybe it is like an old tech 1950s kind of sonar-like heartbeat sensor.
Yeah.
Like, you have an aimable microwave gun, and you put
that's
you
still not
put the thingies up in your ears, the earbuds in, and you're sonaring for heartbeats.
It's still not going to help you see better in the dark, but that's what the silencer is for.
Yeah, that's what the silencer's for. I loaded my rifle and looked in my scope and aimed at his head very carefully. I didn't think twice, but listened to the surroundings and the airflow so that I won't miss this shot. I checked
missed all the others.
I checked my damage percentage and where its weak points is.
What?
I find the head as a 95% chance of doing a clean shot.
Do you not know how sniping works?
I don't think they know how anything works.
Yeah, no, they just look at, Pip-Boy or whatever and just look at the percentages. They don't know that shooting the head, that's where all the brain matter is. They just know that shooting the head gets you higher crit chance.
Yeah.
It's like they learn the mechanics but don't know the reasoning.
That's
the problem with our video game generation.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They're all out there eating mushrooms trying to shoot flames and shit like that,
Yeah. It's a real pain.
I think you mean flowers?
Whatever. I fired my sniper that made only a pew sound and saw the mutant's head explode like a watermelon that got shot by a shotgun.
That's such a long description of someone's
sniper
head
rifle, shotgun.
Yeah. Also, you could have just said, "I saw the mutant's head explode." We don't.
Or
you don't
a
need to.
watermelon.
You don't need to compare that to anything. We can imagine what the exploding mutant head looks like when it's hit with a bullet from a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Also, it made a pew sound, meaning it literally she has a sound mod installed, which replaces all gun noises with just people saying pew.
Pew,
It's like that.
pew.
It's like that Half-Life 2 mod where he replaced every single sound of the game with his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. I saw it fall on its side with a thud and creepily twitched, and then it was dead finally. I checked its pockets to see what he was carrying.
Wait, did you just come up to how far away were you?
Really far away.
It makes it sound like you were really far away, and then it's just, I checked his pockets.
Yeah, I checked it.
Well,
Did you
it
check
was
him from
dead
the
finally.
scope?
It was dead finally, so he
Also-
was lying there twitching and bleeding out for a couple minutes.
All the
couple
while
years.
while she was just walking up to him.
Jeez.
Also, the way that
should have
reads,
done another mercy shot.
the way that reads, it's like she sees it fall and then she creepily twitches, and then
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and then it's dead.
One shot, one kill. I checked its pockets to see what he was carrying. All I found was shotgun shells, a card of diamonds, pack of cigars, and a map of Nevada.
Only
How
that.
convenient.
Yeah.
I took them back and looked at the map to see where I'm at. I never smoked, but oh well, just for the heck of it, I took out a lighter I used and lit the cigar.
You found a cigar that is a pack of
Yeah,
cigars.
a pack of cigars.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Also, I'm now just imagining Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura smoking, and it looks ridiculous.
I wondered if Tomoyo would be mad at me right at the moment because I'm smoking for the first time.
No.
I put it in my mouth and inhaled some of it and coughed it and threw it away, far away from me.
That was a good,
She coughed
necessary
it.
sentence. We need
Well, there we go.
She coughed
PSA
the
right
cigar. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder if she'd be disappointed in me if she saw me smoking. I smoked it, threw it away.
And now on a very special episode of Cardcaptor Sakura.
Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah. That was the worst. Yep. That was the worst thing I ever inhaled in my lungs. That felt like I was going to choke.
Oh.
The worst thing she has ever inhaled that did feel like she was going to choke.
Yeah.
She's inhaled other things that made her feel like she was going to choke.
Yeah, but this is by far the worst one.
Yeah. I did not know how you people get used to smoking and thought about it for a while until I got back to the map.
You wasted your time in a post-apocalypse wondering, I wonder how people get used to smoking.
Why would people inhale this fumes into their lungs?
Why would people do this to themselves? What
Yes.
torture?
What is the meaning of this?
What's the meaning of smoking?
Yes.
I need to ponder this carefully.
I looked at the map and saw a place called Good Failed City.
Good
that I think
Woo!
it's
Wild.
a traveling and resting place that would have an inn or something that is cozy instead of dirt and some abandoned buildings that would always have drafts and the concerns.
Ah, the concerns. I hate that band. Why can't they
This-
get rid of them?
What?
These sentences have just so much
fuck?
extra stuff to it that is completely
God,
unnecessary.
I hate going to these other places because every time I'm trying to sleep there, they're always having the concerns play. And it's keeping me up all night. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
They're
Guys,
a
I've
crappy
seen
band. They
you,
need to
like,
get out of where I'm sleeping.
I've seen you like 15 times already. Oh my god. I'm not even a fan.
I'm not even a fan.
coincidence.
I'm tired of it.
It's like you guys are following me or something. It's ugh.
Yeah. It's like, the one band after the post-apocalypse, They're the one band. They're the one group of people who have musical talent, and they're all we have.
Damn.
I had decided to go to this route, to go to Good Failed. Do you not know how to spell field? Do you not
Apparently
know how to
not.
spell field? Failed. Good Failed.
Well, you see, it says field in that it says failed.
Failed. Good Failed.
Yeah.
That seems to be 4 miles from here, where there was a truck stop I presume to be a checkpoint of travelers and vehicles that are traveling to New Vegas.
Okay.
The music changed to Dear Hearts, which reminded me of where I used to live until I evacuated from the attack and the devastation of the apocalypse results of the U.S.
Why were
How
you
do you
even
get over
in the
here from
U.S.?
Japan?
Yeah, that's that's
The
also a
entire
good question.
Pacific Ocean dried up, I guess, and she walked across it.
She walked across it and then made her way to the Nevada desert.
Yeah. I set up a bed for me to lie down and get some rest so that I can have energy for tomorrow and travel some more and probably fond company.
Oh man, I feel so much fondness for this company.
Yeah. August 24th, 2281. Next morning I woke up feeling hot and crap because the sunlight always wakes me up and it's worse than a alarm clock, which I hate the most of all.
The sun is worse than an alarm clock to you.
I hate alarm clocks.
I hate alarm clocks.
Oh my god.
I mean, I was checking outside, and if anyone going to pass by here because I'm going to change into better cloths, that is good for this environment.
Oh, smart. Yes. What is this environment? What kind of cloths are you talking about?
The cloths. Come
Also,
on, man.
you're gonna be, oh no, what if somebody shows up while you're changing in the, in the post-apocalypse? I mean,
Oh yeah,
who
wouldn't
cares?
that be a real bummer,
Yeah.
man?
You wouldn't want to be indecent and lewd.
Oh no, no, you're right.
Not
What
in
was
the
I thinking?
apocalypse.
Post-apocalypse, yeah.
That's the worst time.
After I'm done changing into my traveling cloths,
Cloths. Oh god, I'm having
cloths.
Uh,
such bad flashbacks.
we've got to, get, the U.S. government
to make
do,
a national PSA about
countrywide-
difference between cloths and
a
clothes.
countrywide effort, to teach you when to use the word cloths and when to use clothes.
Like seriously.
Oh
This is
my
ridiculous. People of fanfiction.net. Come on.
Come on,
Alright.
please.
After I'm done changing into my traveling cloths and cleaned my boots and socks that I always needed to do because I walk a lot. Thanks for that extra detail.
Yep,
I
that was needed.
gathering-
I figured you teleported everywhere. I had no idea you walked in the apocalypse.
Yeah. I was gathering everything and packing it in my backpack that is for survival, which is a funny thing.
Oh shit,
because
it's for survival.
because I stuffed everything in my backpack that makes it heavy instead of holding an item to make things more easier.
What are you
is
talking about?
this?
What are you talking about holding an item?
Stop.
Yeah. I mean, come on, just build an ender chest. Come on.
Yeah, come on, just put all your shit in an ender chest and just any ender chest.
I mean, this is just as
open.
much a Minecraft crossover as it is a Cardcaptor Sakura crossover.
I mean, like, but seriously, what is with these descriptions? You don't need to keep
mean,
adding details to
It's
your
like they have a
sentences.
normal sentence, well,
Yeah.
an almost normal sentence, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah, and then instead of stopping where any normal sentence would have stopped, it just goes and goes.
Goes and goes, yeah.
And you're like,
just
whoa,
keeps
can you
going.
I
slow
gathered
down?
everything and packing it in my backpack. That is for survival.
That is for
which
survival.
is a funny thing. 'cause I
It's a
stuffed
good
everything in my
backpack. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it from post-apocalyptic Dick's Sporting Goods,
Oh yeah, yeah,
which is a great
Quality.
place. I got my gun there too. It's a nice gun.
yeah. It has a heartbeat.
It has a heartbeat. It's like just goes. And
I
goes.
performed regular maintenance checks on my gun. Wouldn't want it to not fire. Speaking of my guns not functioning properly,
Yeah.
there was this one time.
It's like just stop.
Okay, Grandma, thanks. Yeah. I began my walk by following an old highway road that used to be filled with travelers and cars, which most of them stopped working or operating due to people's greed these days, which I do not like these days.
See,
These days,
Every sentence you can feel where it's supposed to end, and then it
these
just keeps going.
these days, I do not like the greed of people these days because that made the cars stop working or operating
Yeah.
somehow.
Which I know about cars, and my favorite car is blah blah blah. You know, all that shit.
Yeah.
Lord Almighty.
I put my headphones on and
Put
listened to
on my
music.
headphones on.
I put on my headphones on and listened to music that I was listening to last night, which was very interesting for me to listen and to tune in.
Would you
Every
please?
time.
Would you please?
Stop.
Would you kindly?
Okay. Would you kindly, yes.
Kindly
you
stop.
kindly?
Yeah.
Would you please cease and desist?
Cease. Cease.
After 3 miles of nothing but abandoned trailers and rocky terrain, which makes me sort of sad.
No, I don't need to
Because-
hear about it when it makes you shut up.
Because there is no people around
No
in these
witches.
parts.
No witches.
After that, what? After 3 miles of nothing
of-
but abandoned trailers and rocky terrain, period. I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah. Which makes me feel sad. It's like,
Which
no,
makes me feel sad. Speaking
I'm
of
no
so
sad,
witches. No seams. None of that.
Yeah.
You don't know how to use these words. You are having your witch and seams license revoked. No more.
Which is which?
No
Witch and
more
seams
witches.
license.
No more seams. None of that.
Witches and seams license.
Witches and seams.
You're getting. This is now where
What
you
about-
don't know how to use.
What about seeming witches?
Yeah. The surprising thing is I see two people who seemed to be traveling on a truck that is carrying wood. The truck stops and these two people jump off of the truck and walk up to me with only questions that I may obtain.
I may obtain.
Wait, you're gonna obtain their questions?
Yes. Please hand over your questions and nobody has to get hurt.
Yeah. You're the one I'm looking for. I have questions and you're gonna give them to me.
I can't handle this.
I have answers. I want questions.
I want questions, damn it!
I want the questions. You can't handle
You
the
will
questions.
ask me the questions.
Yeah. The guy.
Where are you heading to?
The guy asks.
Walking alone is not a good idea nowadays, especially in your age. In your age. You know,
Not
in
especially
your
with
age.
your age, but in your age.
Yeah,
Or not at your age?
You know, in your age of the 23rd century.
We're all in this age. Woman, don't say that.
Don't you patronize me,
Maybe-
woman. We're
I mean,
all
maybe-
in this age.
Maybe she's a time traveler.
Yeah, well. The woman says to me in a concerned tone, I'm heading to Goodfield. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
hey, she can
Wow,
spell it
Field
right.
spelled
Took you like
correctly.
5 times, but you did it.
We know
Good
fifth
job.
time's the charm.
I'm heading to Goodfield. That I heard is a resting place for people who are taking refuge and or rest in that place. Is a resting place for people who are taking refuge and or rest in that place.
It is a place where people can
resting
rest,
place.
which is a place for people to
It
rest.
seems
in
like a
that
place which can be
I'm go-
used for rest.
I'm going to the bathroom to take a bath in the room.
Which seems like a room that could be taken a bath in.
Yeah.
which may or may not contain a bath for
In
me
that
to
room.
obtain.
Which may seem to have a bath in the bathroom.
The two looked at me in a surprising way and says,
Did they both say this?
I guess
guess so.
Okay.
that place is a mafia place full of nothing but trouble.
Dual dialogue, Command D.
Did they say this next
I-
part too?
I guess.
I guess.
I suggest you go to Yellington
Village where it's safe and not full of mobsters that we call
mobsters
bandits
call
of the
bandits of the desert.
There's supposed to be another quote. Yeah. Since I'll go back to narrating since Matt is like getting carried out on a stretcher by this point. If you couldn't tell, he pulled his funny bone in an
mobsters?
unfortunate accident.
Mobsters that we call bandits of the desert. Mobsters and bandits are two very different things.
I nodded a bit and see if I can go to Yellington Village. The two people seemed relieved and says their goodbyes and climbed into the truck, and the truck drove off into the faint city.
What?
faint city.
What? The truck stopped, let them off. They just hung out there for a second, and they got back on.
Yeah,
and
they
left?
just went. You know, they just went to give their questions to Sakura so
Yeah.
that she may obtain them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some
where are
good
you heading to?
questions.
That's a good question. I'll remember that one for
I'll
later.
write that down in my questions to ask book.
Yeah, questions to ask. Yeah.
It's
only
the
way
book
I
I
can
keep
get-
with me next to the book of monsters that exist and the ones that don't.
Oh gosh.
Next, which I keep next to my survival guide thing, bobber.
Which is a good book. It seems.
It seems to be about monsters that might or might not exist in this world in this day and age.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this age.
Okay.
In my age.
I continued my journey to Goodfield. You got
Good
it right.
field!
You
my
got it
God.
right, and then you got it wrong again.
God.
Goodfield City, and sort of ignore the two people's warning of not to go there
Dude,
and beware of
going
mafias
there is
and
more than
mobsters
sort
there.
of ignoring them. You just flat out ignored them. Don't go there. Well, I'm going there. I'm just sort of
I'm going
ignoring
there.
it.
Yeah. And beware of mafias and mobsters there patrolling the city 24/7.
Also, you know what? If I would bet you that if you asked this person to fix their misspelling of Goodfield, they would fix the
They
one
would
that
fix
is
the
correct.
one that was spelled right. Yeah, you'd be like, "You spelled Goodfield wrong," and they'd be like, "Oh, you're right," and then they go and change the one Goodfield to Goodfailed.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw a faint sign that seems to a welcome sign. It says, "Welcome to Goodfield." Back to Goodfield.
Fuck.
Best town in the desert. The
Best
sign was
Down
old.
in the desert.
The sign was old, and I know it has bullet holes and a few buildings that have fresh bullet dents that the bullets had their impacts, which means I have to be very cautious in Goodfield City.
Which seems like I have to be very good.
It's
Fuck.
it seems
Looks-
that there's bullet holes, which are holes created by the impacts of bullets
Which
into
seems
a surface
Which seems to have been fired from guns.
at a high velocity.
Looks like Goodfield is giving their visitor a nice, warm, scary welcome between mafias and mobsters.
That's a good sentence. Well, I mean, technically it's not a sentence because it doesn't have a period, but it's a good statement, I guess.
It's a good statement, yeah. Welcome to Goodfield. That's two. So that's what, 2 right and like 20 wrong.
Yeah,
Hang on, let me
that sounds
check.
about
Is that
right.
a thing from Fallout? Like maybe they fucked the sign up and it's an in
Dude,
joke or something.
failed is spelled wrong 6 times.
Yep. Yep.
6 times. Field
6
is only
times.
spelled right twice.
Goodfield was supposed to be here 8 times. Instead, we get 6 Goodfields.
Failed.
Yeah. So, welcome to Goodfield. So far, this is Volume 2 of Fallout New Vegas, and where things get interesting and all. Didn't get interesting, hate to tell you.
Where's volume
I cannot finish Mysterious Foreigner because I need to know BioShock Infinite story and what kind of people we're dealing with.
Hang on. So far, what'd this writer say? So far,
I cannot finish.
No, so far this is volume 2 of Fallout New Vegas.
Volume 2 of Fallout New
They
Vegas.
only wrote one other story, and it didn't have anything to do with Fallout New Vegas.
Well,
Maybe that
maybe
came
this
before
is,
this.
Maybe Fallout New Vegas is Volume 1, and this is supposed to be a continuation.
Oh, no, wait. No, they did. Okay, Journey to New Vegas was updated afterwards, but this Journey to New Vegas is the first story that they wrote, and it's only 2 chapters, and it's also a train wreck.
Thank you for your patience, and ill make more Fallout stories.
Thanks for your patience and your ill.
Didn't make more Fallout stories.
I mean, they just wanted more. I mean, people just didn't give them enough patience or ill people.
However, they did write the story Yandere of the Damned Nazi Zombies.
Well,
So, no reviews on Desert of Silence or Desert of Silent.
yeah, on neither of those.
Yeah, neither of those. So, Saru Chow, Desert of Silence.
Good failed.
Yeah.
Good
But
failed stories.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Snacks.
Thanks
Snacks.
for watching.
I had fun on this video, which seems to have been a good video.
Yeah.
I had fun on this video recording, which seems to have ended, which means it has reached its end and has gotten to a conclusion of sorts.
Yeah, which means that the recording is over.
Which means
Goodbye.
that we have a Discord and a Amino,
Amino,
which, if
yes.
you would like, would seem to be a good thing to join. The links seem
links,
to be in the description.
The description is a box beneath the video that seems to contain text.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.